Hey, what's up, my little tattletale? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Khloe Kardashian, people are looking at you like, what are you trying to do? Baby, if you're trying to take Scott, just take him because, baby, Kourtney already said he was trash and he wasn't wrong. Y'all, but we all know that Khloe loves a fix-her-up project. What am I talking about, y'all? New information on Kourtney's pregnancy. This is coming directly saying that Scott is devastated about Kourtney being pregnant, but Scott knew about Kourtney being pregnant for weeks. Now, I've said it before. A lot of people are like, oh my God, Kourtney told Travis that she was pregnant. She didn't. Travis already knew. Kourtney is 5 or 6 months pregnant. However, I will say that that was Kourtney's announcement to the world that she was pregnant, okay? Now, it's sad that the Kardashians knew about it, knew she was announcing it, and even if they didn't have a heads up, North, Penelope, and everybody else was there, so the family knew about it at the very least, that she was announcing it, and they definitely knew she was pregnant. It's sad that Khloe and Kris basically didn't do anything. Kim, at least that same day, I mean, she woke up the next morning, had breakfast, put some cucumbers over her eyes, scrolled through, but eventually she did congratulate Khloe. Now, why is this important? Because, y'all, somebody told Scott before it happened, and people are saying that it was Khloe. And the reason they're saying that is Scott and Khloe have always had a weirdly too much chemistry in their relationship, right? Kourtney didn't see anything wrong with it, and that's her business. But people are saying that she told Scott, but also the fact that they're saying that Khloe is trying to make a move on Scott. Now, listen, I don't know if this is true, but there is some evidence that people pointed to. Let me give you Exhibit A. And second of all, why would you tell that man something that Kourtney did not want her to know? Scott could have stressed her out. Scott, listen, y'all can say Scott's changed. Scott literally on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which by the way, my recap is up. Season 3, episode 4 is up. Episode 5 is dropping tomorrow. So make sure you get caught up on the recaps. If you like podcasts, long form, whatever, pop them headphones in and listen to the soothing sounds of my voice. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, Scott could have stressed Kourtney out. Scott literally just tried to turn it into a touching story about how he flipped his car outside his house, and Penelope had to go get a rag and wipe the blood off of her father's face. Can you imagine having those type of... All I'm saying is Travis ain't stressing those kids out. The only thing Travis wants Penelope to help with is making s'mores. Anyway, y'all, right, let's get into this. So why do people think that? Well, for one, we need to talk about, why would you tell Scott that Kourtney was having a baby if Kourtney did not tell Scott? Especially the fact that Kourtney said that she tried forever to get pregnant. She feels like she's older. I'm sure she's healthy, but you never know when it comes to babies. You never do anything that will stress the mom out while they are pregnant. Interesting enough, they made Kourtney their storyline. But let's get into why. So, do you know the Kardashians has this weird thing of like, it's been going on for years and nobody really noticed them, but they're starting to glom on to people that have higher and higher profiles. Case in point, every single time that a man they're interested, or if a woman is getting more shine, they seem to single white female them and completely absorb that person's steez, but also their looks. They all do it. Kylie did it with Blac Chyna and Sweet Young Ro. Kim did it with Amber Heard, did it with Julia Fox, did it with Bianca. People said that Bianca looked like Kim, but when Kim last saw Bianca, she had bangs in this feathered cut. Kim started rocking those bangs too. They all do it. All of it. Well, I don't know if Kendall and Kourtney do it. Khloe definitely does it. She's been trying to turn to a light-skinned black girl. She's been trying to turn to Jordan Craig, the mother of Tristan's first child, forever. She tried to morph into Marley Nichols. Baby, you can Photoshop all you want. Tristan still sees what you look like in the morning. Anyway, what's the newest thing that she's morphing into? Y'all, exhibit everything. Boom. Remember this thing that Khloe did with that Italian magazine that Kim creative directed, and everybody was making this big deal out of? Man, get out of here. Kim can't ever lie about being a creative director. First of all, we saw on the Keeping Up, if you didn't see it, listen to my recap. On the season 3 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she tried to play like she was creative director for Dolce & Gabbana and was sitting there lost in the sauce like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Cut 2, right? Cut 2, she showed up at Louis Vuitton fashion show looking a hot mess, literally being laughed at. Pharrell gave her this bomb fanny pack that was like the green checkered and it was fur. She could have rocked that across the sling, did this and that. She wore just basic plain Jane walking, not knowing what to do with it. Check out my video. I literally go in on it. It's pretty funny. Anyway, right? So what is this new thing that people are saying that Khloe is making a play for Scott? The fact that, look at this, right? Look at these pictures. Who does this remind you of? Who does this remind you of? Who does this remind you of? Who looks like Kourtney, but Scott dated? And who is the it girl right now? If you guess that Khloe is sitting here making a fool of herself in Sophia Richie cosplay in a magazine, you should be right. Y'all, Khloe's face isn't shaped like that. She got the Sophia Richie jawline. She got the Sophia Richie chin. She literally is trying to morph into Sophia Richie because Sophia Richie is the it girl of the moment with the TikTok girlies, with the fame. The Kardashians always do that. They morph into whoever they are in competition with. So ask yourself, why would Khloe be in competition with Sophia Richie? Why would Khloe go to an Italian magazine? Then again, Khloe completely photoshopped her face, put bangs on it, and then said, oh my God, and turned herself into Taylor Swift, saying, oh my God, it's so crazy. The way bangs completely changed my face. Girl, shut up. So why are people saying that? They're saying because Khloezilla, Khloe Money, is trying to catch Scott's attention. Let's not forget they actually go on a date on this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Khloe's done some weird things. And as much as I do think that there is obviously something brewing between Kim and Kourtney, they are furious at each other. Khloe is the real snake. Khloe is the real triangular. Khloe is the one that really has a problem with Kourtney. And every single time Kim calms down, Khloe does something to get Kim mad at her again. I do think that Khloe's enjoying this. Now, what's Kourtney's sin? I don't know. It could be the fact that she is super happy. She is in a pregnancy with a man that begged for the baby, but is there holding her hand, supporting her, loving her, a family man. Travis is who Khloe wishes Tristan could be 1/10 of. I think Khloe's jealous-hearted. And I do think that maybe she is doing that just because she wants to get under Kourtney's skin. But let's get into this about who told him. They said Kourtney Kardashian's family, many people are saying that it is Khloe, told Scott she was pregnant before Blink-182 concert. He's still heartbroken by her decision to share the news on Father's Day while leaving him out of the Instagram tribute. Let me tell y'all something. Whatever Kourtney wants to do with Scott is A-okay with me. Scott has harassed. Do you know that, y'all remember, if you ever watched the show, Kourtney's always been a mom. She wants to repopulate the world. She loves being a mom. Listen, some people love being a mom. Kourtney loves being a mom. Okay. The last two, she had 3 kids with Scott. The last 2 pregnancies, Scott was cursing Kourtney out, saying that she was psychotic and that she had tricked him into getting pregnant. The whole time Kourtney was pregnant, he did nothing but torture her. When she wasn't pregnant, he cheated on her. He did this, he did that. Man, sorry, lip gloss. Hope it's on straight. But honestly, Scott did all that. And you expect her to not only give you a Father's Day post, because we know y'all don't get together. Listen, you want Father's Day posts? Go to the people you're cool with. Go to Kris Jenner. Go to Khloe. Go to Kim. Let them post you on Father's Day. Kourtney already told you she ain't cool with you. We got beef. She finally left a toxic relationship. She's in love. She doesn't want to see you. I'm sure she's thinking about every humiliation and indignity you made her suffer. Baby, you know what they say. You know what they say when a woman's fed up. They said that he's also myth that Travis pretended he did not know he was going to be a father again. Travis knew it. Travis was just surprised that Kourtney announced it at the concert, but they already knew. Everybody knew. Even Shanna Moakler knew and kept her mouth shut about it because it was their moment, right? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Sources close to Scott have said, I think this is Scott, saying, Scott is known for a minute that Kourtney was pregnant. He found out through her family who didn't want him to be caught off guard. Imagine me telling you, I'm pregnant and I have a high-risk pregnancy, and you deciding that some mofo that tortured me for years, he needs to know so he's not caught off guard. How is that your decision to take? I see why Kourtney ain't messing with that family. They said Scott is over Kourtney and feels like he doesn't even recognize her anymore. Said Kourtney. Kourtney ain't even thinking about you. Who cares, Scott? And I'm glad you don't recognize her because last time you saw Kourtney, she was a doormat. She's taken a new identity, and that's okay. She can be Morticia Adams if she wants to. What else should she be? A girlfriend to a drug addict? What really was a jab in the heart was when Scott was with his kids yesterday and saw Kourtney's Father's Day post. To mention Travis and her dad, but leave the father of her own children out was completely disrespectful. It was, and she meant that, and I'm sure she hopes you feel it. She knows what an amazing father he is to their kids. When Penelope was like wiping the blood off your face, she could have had at least an inkling of decency. He did not get a text message, phone call, or nothing. Another person said Scott knew that Kourtney was pregnant before she made the announcement, and the way he's taking it all is with a little bit of unease, and it's a little heartbreaking for him. It just reiterates for why what they had was really over. Why would you care? You said you were over him. They said, granted, Scott knows that it's been several years since they broke up, and they both dated others and mostly moved on, but they're still forever linked because of their kids, and he sometimes romanticizes that they to get back together someday. This isn't going to happen. That isn't a shock. It just kind of sucks for Scott right now to deal with, since the whole world knows. Kourtney's also making an announcement during Father's Day week and really gutted it. He'll get over it, but Scott's sad. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If Kourtney had played this game of feeling sorry for Scott and given him another try, she would be in a worse situation than Khloe was. Y'all listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Congratulations again to Kourtney's pregnancy. Boo-hoo, Scott. You could have had a bad B, but you didn't want it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.